What time is it? North Carolina. Sometimes I dream that he is me. You got to see that's how I dream to be. I dream I move. I move. I dream I groove. Like Mike. If I could be like Mike. Yeah, I try. Just need to fly. I wanna fly. Just one day if I could be that way. I dream I move. Oh, I move. I dream I groove. Like Mike. If I could be like Mike. Oh, if I could be like Mike. Like Mike. If I could be like Mike. Could be like Mike. Be like Mike. Oh. Be like Mike. Be like Mike. Be like Mike.
Told him I was gonna shoot this with my eyes closed. But he never known I've done this before. You know, I closed my eyes and shot it and made it. And I told him, welcome to the NBA.
Sometimes I feel this dream is real. The shots I make nobody else would take. Oh, no. I seem to soar. Can hear the roar like mine. If I could be like mine. Like mine. If I could be like mine. Oh, gonna be like mine. 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 If I could be like mine. Be like mine. If I could be like mine. Be like mine. If I could be like mine. Sound like an S16, smoother than a light scene. Michael, jump on the Eiffel Tower, yeah, jump with power, put pressure on and off the court. It these hoes like a military court, with style, a smile, and a line of finesse. F-U-N-K-Y, this is overall dress. He earned the right to ring the tongue and all the hype. Yeah, right there. M-I-K-E, coming out smooth. I wanna be like, yeah, Mike. If I could be like Mike. Be like Mike. If I could be like Mike. Be like Mike. If I could be like Mike. Oh, yeah. If I could be like Mike. Like Mike. If I could be like Mike. Money's gotta be the shoes. Shoes. You sure it's not the shoes?
So welcome in, man. Welcome in to the smoke session. I had a little fun with that one. But we're gonna be back in 30. So we have a little fun with this one, man. I've been around the sports world looking, and the clips of these new niggas saying that Mike ain't got no left hand, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just be like, well, yeah, he didn't have the best left hand. No, he didn't. He didn't have the best dribbling left hand. That's what you're trying to say. But if they do symmetrics and all that other shit, you lose this battle again. Because I already seen when the kids do the numbers and they like the honest kids and they do the numbers, it ain't gonna be what you want. if you're saying left hand shit with ISO, Michael Jordan has more. I think he has more conversion with his left hand than motherfuckers have scoring combined, like where they ISO. So when he goes left, when he goes to the basket and uses his left, bro, that's a different story. I'll be real with you. I know my boy TK can dribble his ass off with his left hand. He can dribble like a motherfucker. Can he finish that layup at the basket like that? No. So what type of left hand is he? Kyrie Irving skilled? No, he didn't have to be because he was skilled enough and just freakish athletic. That's what people are not understanding about Mike. And Mike had to be, and he's a replica. Michael Jordan is a replica. If you know anything about Michael Jordan, his brother Larry Jordan, who's about 4 or 5 inches shorter than him, is is a way better athlete. He has the 40 something inch vert. All the dunks that we see Mike do, I think let me find the tape of Larry Jordan. And Larry Jordan doing all these dunks and shit, like the world wasn't even ready for that. So God said, let me make another one then. This time I'll make it tall. And that's what happened. So this notion about like the no left hand, the LeBron, the Mike shit, it's a cultural difference that y'all not gonna win. Stop for one, stop wearing the sneakers. If you're so done with the 90s, don't wear no more Jordans. They're the same ones that we was wearing. Don't wear the same shit we was wearing. Do something different. I know Mike didn't copyright the best style of shoe. Did he do that? Did he make the best shoe ever made? His shoe is don't do the none of you players go to the sports table and use the powder before the game. Don't do any of that. Don't do any of that. Don't do any of that. Be over with the 90s. Be over with the 90s. LeBron still does it, right? He does it. Oh, yeah. And I don't want to just keep saying the 90s, right? Because people keep saying the 90s like we mean all, like every 90s player would get busy. That's not what we're saying. But some of these motherfuckers, the game is built just for certain players because certain players you couldn't play the way that you really wanted to play. And we seeing that, like, look at what the snitch just said, right? Look at what D'Angelo Russell just said. That Darvin Ham wasn't using them right. Basically, he wasn't using them right. Darvin Ham was playing, he was doing the old way, bro. Like just being real, he was playing the guy that he liked, the guy that he thought fit his system and did what he wanted. Win or lose, he's gonna go down in flames with that. And then when D'Lo started hooping, we was like, what the fuck going on? So Darvin Ham is the problem. Sometimes these coaches be the problem on why the play that you think ain't working, right? And back then, you had coaches that just was like, man, you go over there and stand over there. Luckily, I'm gonna say his name. Every coach wasn't the marquee coach or the best coach, but we needed them. Phil's boot camp, what salute, bro? Salute. I'm gonna see you over there at boxing to you in a little bit. when it came to certain players and certain coaches, so it was a good thing that Dirk had Don Nelson. Great thing, right? Because Don Nelson was willing to be different. When you have a coach that's willing to be different, that's when you can succeed, right? Because Gilbert Arenas said some shit. I think me and Gil around the same age, maybe a little bit younger. But the shit that he said, huh? Do I have to? Yeah. Anyway, I'm picking my child at 9. Anyway, yeah, like certain players, certain coaches, like fucked up players and like just destroyed their games and shit like that. So we didn't get the best of that player. And when Gilbert was talking about back when they was first trying to let the European players come in, when they was, I didn't say it was an experiment, but it was more we're gonna swear, yeah, it was an experiment to see if we could, make the game international and make the game better. But he took a chance on Dirk, and when everybody was like, get the skinny white boy out of here, send him back over. He's not. He took a chance on Dirk. So what did Dirk do? Right? Dirk was one of the only ones that got strong enough to play in this game. There's a few of them that came over that were strong enough, or they got in the weight room because they were determined to not be pushed back, right? Because the game was so physical. So he's right. The Rudy Fernandez's, Ricky Rubio wouldn't show up. Like those Minnesota teams that we was like, yo, where the fuck is Ricky Rubio? They put all this, like he wouldn't show up. A couple of guys, I don't want to fuck his name up, Marshallonis, Drazen Petrovic. Some of them guys got strong enough and had the will to stay in place. So with Dirk, this is why I say Dirk is probably the best white, because everybody they want to be like European, but then they got black Europeans. And they like, I'm not talking about different. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. White European, Dirk is it for me because every night Dirk had a problem. If he didn't have, and Dirk had every problem you could have, he had athleticism problem. If he had to guard Kevin Garnett, he had a monster problem. He had to fuck with C. Webb, Rasheed Wallace, skilled players, Karl Malone's. I mean, this is every night Dirk is. And if you have a back-to-back, let's say you play teams 3 times in 2 nights, like, bruh, could you imagine on your West Coast road trip, right? On your trip away from home, you see Rasheed Wallace, Karl Malone, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Chris Webber. If you see that, come on, bro. I just named 5 fucking Hall of Fame that you're gonna see. See what's good, bro. What's good? Bro, could you imagine if like Dirk had to see them dudes on a nightly basis for 10 years? So the game's different, right? So the Mike not having the left hand, right? I could say that LeBron don't really have the left hand. But LeBron really ain't got to use his fucking left hand like that. Now does it, right? Can you take that? You might. Can you take the ball from LeBron like that on a like just maybe if he bullshitting with it, but if LeBron on his shit, he just go. Ain't nothing you can do when that motherfucker square his shoulders up. Come on, man. That nigga Derrick Henry with dribbling the basketball. Hell. Strickland, right? Another point guard, Rod Strickland, right? People gonna be like, who the fuck is Rod Strickland? Rod Strickland is basically Rod Strickland is the one that Kyrie Irving, it's like his godfather. Rod Strickland was an NBA player that went right, only went right, and you knew he was going right. And you still couldn't fucking stop him, right? And he was a walking double-double. 19 and 10, 19 and, you know what I'm saying? His point production will go down, but his assists will go up. But if you look at Rod Strickland, he's somewhere around 15, 19, and 9. That's what he was doing. And never was an all-star. It was always something that somebody always beat him out. Every year, he was the guy. Every year, nobody wanted to fuck with him. They knew what was up with Rod Strickland, right? So when I say that, and when we say that some of these 90s players could play in today's game, it's not a knock, bro. We just saying that some of the guys didn't get to do what they wanted to do. And that's just that. Some guys did not get to do what they wanted to do. You did what the coach told you to do. You heard what DeMarcus Cousins, the coach told DeMarcus Cousins? He said he's working on his damn handles and everything. DeMarcus Cousins could have took it from get the rebound and go to and run the play. But what does coach say? He said, man, you see what? I got John Wall over there. You get the rebound, you give it to that motherfucker. These damn cats. So some of the things that we saying, it is true. It holds merit. It holds weight. Some of the players could. Like, you guys that have never seen Joker before, right? Joker plays more like old Arvidas Sabonis. He's more like before he got too old and all the athleticism left. Before then, Sabonis could play. But he also he's got some C-web in him. See, a lot of y'all been trying to figure, a lot of y'all don't know, he got some C-web in him. The way that he can move and his IQ, the way he pass, and he's got some C-web in him, but it's evolved to where the big man can dribble the ball. So he's got some Chris Webber in him. Because he still plays with his back to the basket. He's more of like a mixture of Chris Webber and Arvidas Sabonis. It's crazy to even say that, but I've been watching this game. That's what he reminds me of. When he wants to score, he's Chris Webber. When he's offensively making everybody else better, he's a mixture of Sabonis and Webber. Because Sabonis was pass first when he was in Portland, and C-Web could always make the pass. So that's how I see Sabonis. Some of these 90s and 2000 players that we say could play in today's game, you just could. You can't touch a motherfucker. So could you imagine if you couldn't touch a motherfucker? You couldn't touch him. And a lot of these guys are building their brands and doing other shit that they're not even. I'm not blaming them because, like Kenyon them said, if you don't set boundaries, the NBA will run your life. That's why I'm loving these new podcasts, because these guys are giving insight. The NBA will run your life if you don't be like, I gotta go see my family. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take my kid. They will be like, oh, do this press conference. Oh, they want to do this. We set you up for that. Unless you say, I'm not doing that, bro. I need some me time. Like, I gotta go. And me time, you could be lying like I'm going to see my kids. No, I'm going to work out on my game. I'm going to watch. Man, I'm going because I may have to see Shea, Ant-Man, Luka, and then Booker in the next 4 games. You're not helping me with that. You just want me to perform, but you still want me to do what you want. You want me to do what you want to do. I don't want to do that. And sometimes you just can't. There's got to be a balance, because you can't play video games all the time. You can't be on Call of Duty and everybody know your hashtag and you're playing the game. I mean, I know you, but if you're gonna stay in the NBA and you're gonna be that player, you trying to be that guy, you gotta get. It's so much of a sacrifice. Right? So much of a sacrifice. The reason I'll tell you another reason why LeBron is special. That girl knew that sacrifice. Savannah James knew that sacrifice from high school to now. A lot of niggas are on the second, third, wife, not even married. That's what a lot of them are doing. Right? So these goddamn kids. But that's what happens when you want to be great. I mean, as great as Tom Brady is, his wife still left him and she didn't come back. Greatness comes with a price. A severe price. You won't be good. Yeah, you would not be good when shit like that happens. If you can't be great, I mean, if you want to be great, it's a sacrifice, bro. It's very few, the select few is where the shit falls in line for everybody like you think. They still have problems too. But and shit.
Are you live right now? I'm gonna hit it.
So I just say that to say that, when it comes to this basketball, the reason why we holding Mike as the GOAT, and like the guys in the 90s, we hold Mike as a GOAT. You have guys that hold Doc, guys that love Magic. The big niggas love, we got the older, Kareem, whoever they like. Everybody knows why we hold Mike. The league was about to be over. Like what y'all see was about to be none. That one man, right? I ain't gonna say that. But the league, like they had the NBA on Magic and Larry's. They couldn't fuck with Kareem. He wasn't politically correct. He was rude and mean to the media is what they said he was. He didn't fuck with the media. So basically the league was on Magic. They loved Larry because he was the great white hope. He could hoop. He was balling with him, but Larry wasn't media friendly. Larry wasn't the one that you could put in every commercial and hold his soda up and smile. That was Magic. So the league is basically on Magic and Bird's back. You got one nigga carrying his load and Bird just playing. Like, I don't give a fuck what y'all. I ain't got time to shoot no video, bro. I gotta go build a driveway in my house. That's how Bird was giving shit up. So when Mike came, this new phenomenon, and they put the league when it came to excitement, put it on his back. This one guy right here can take us to the next level. Now one guy took the NBA to the next level. Like, Paul, do you know that a shadow picture of Michael Jordan, just his head, is more recognizable than the president of the United States at any given time? If you see that right there, that's Mike. So ain't much you can do about it. Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm not even trying to go into this the statistics of who's better and all of this shit, bro. Just accept that shit for what it is, bro. You can't be better than me wearing my jersey. But do you need to be better than me? And if you are, you don't need to be me. You don't need to be me. And that's just my opinion. Like, and if you don't agree with it, it's fine. You don't have to agree with it. You ain't gotta be like Mike is the greatest, but motherfucker gonna tell you, you need to go back and watch. And it's not us. I'll be real with you. I've been watching. It's not us that keep bringing the names back and doing the video. It's these young niggas that go back and actually watch. Like I seen 10 different uh youngins. I seen 10 different youngins go back and watch the ultimate Michael Jordan tape and mind be blown. So it ain't us. It really ain't the older guys. The older guys ain't, they're not making reaction videos. We don't have to be seen it. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, man. But that's how I was feeling. I'm gonna jump back on later, man, because I gotta take care of these kids and shit right now. There's a bunch of shit going on. But y'all stay smoking.